This is the STL help for the extension files, and there's only two files here. Not a lot of setup. You want to make sure that you do either 10 or 15% infill. You generally don't need to go higher than that. I guess you could go 20% if you really want to, but it shouldn't be necessary. And you can go into print settings. Vertical cells should be either 2 or 3, and solid layers should be either 4 or 6. You don't really need anything more than that. 3 will give you some of the extra strength. 3 and 6 here will give you some extra strength if you need it. But I'm not going to use it in this case. The only other thing to be aware of is that these lines right here on the top, these print lines, should run the same direction as the part itself, because the string is going to move down this in this direction. So you want to make sure that they don't impart any additional drag on the string. In many cases, what happens is that this fill angle is set to 45, and that will cause these things to be printed at diagonals, which you don't want, because it's going to push the string off to one side or the other a little bit, and that's going to hurt your accuracy. Likewise, if this is set perpendicular, then it ends up like this, and this is also bad because it's going to impart a little bit of extra drag on the string. So to summarize, just set this to the same angle that you're printing it in. If you're printing it like this horizontally, set it to 90, and that way you will see these little gaps on the side here sometimes, but that doesn't really make a difference, so don't worry about that. Now the other file here is a longer one, and when you're printing this one, you must go into skirt and brim and turn it off. Turn off the skirt so it does not fall off the bed, or so it does not extend beyond the bed, because if you're trying to print this with a skirt, it's just not going to fit. And that's all for these.